All right, how's it going, guys? Hope you all have been able to get out and fish in this early 2023 season here. I'm going to be redoing a video that I did earlier this month. Maybe in like early March, I put out a video about a giveaway that I've been wanting to do. And, you know, I looked back at it, and right when I was about to announce the winner, I noticed maybe my video may not have fit totally with the YouTube guidelines. So I have to make sure it completely, works with those guidelines. So I'm going to redo it here. And this is going to be it, and then finally be able to choose a winner here. Well, I won't choose it, but there'll be a random winner, and they'll be able to use these baits finally. So I'm going to try to make this giveaway part where I go over the baits pretty quick here. If you guys were in this giveaway, you got to do it again. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but anybody who hasn't seen this, you can watch what I'm about to do, and I'll go over all the baits, and then you can enter in this giveaway as well. So make it fair to everybody. But stay tuned to the end of the video, and I have a little fishing trip that was pretty fun, and I'll put that right at the end and you guys can see that. All right, so we're gonna start off here with a rooster tail, and this is a very, very classic bait. A lot of people have used this, and it's very easy to use. I use this in creeks and rivers and ponds, and it just catches fish. All you have to do is throw it and reel it in. This one's black, so you can use it in some muddier water. But it'll work for a whole bunch of different kinds of fish. So next here we have, I'm gonna pair these up together. We got a VMC hybrid swim bait jig, and these are little twist locks. These are 1/4 ounce ones, and I'm pairing them up with a Kitech swim bait, and this is like, I think these are 4 inches. So I actually have a video out where I had a ton of success with these Kitechs, and with this jig head right here. It was just deadly on the smallmouth, but fortunately the Kitechs aren't super durable, but you'll still catch a lot of fish using them. They just have some really good action. They look like minnows. All right, next here we got a little husky jerk right here. A lot of people probably use this because these are, I think, pretty affordable in the world of jerk baits. And I've actually been using jerk baits around this size a lot recently, and they've been working out really well. Once again, you can use these in creeks, you can use these in rivers. This is a pretty small one, so you're gonna probably get some bluegill and stuff potentially on these. But they're a ton of fun to use, and like I said, this will work in small creeks, large creeks, and rivers. These 2 baits right here, I used a ton of. So these are crankbaits right here. These are the 1.0 size. I actually had a subscriber or a viewer tell me to buy these, because all I used were like 1.5 size, and these are perfect for creeks that I fish, because I can catch all different sizes of smallmouth and even really, really big ones. So I really like this color. That's like a shad color because it looks like minnows. But this one right here looks pretty cool, and might be good for muddy water. So you got 2 options right here that'll be in this little giveaway box. So next, you can't use this right now, or you can if you want, but you might not have a ton of success. Is we got a popper right here, and like I said, this will work really well once we get into the summer months for top water. And this is just like the Rebel Pop R. I have a few of these. I need to use them more often, but I did use poppers kind of a lot in the late summer or early fall time period. And then last but not least, we got the classic Ned rig right here. So we got the Z-Man little finesse TRD guys. These are awesome because they're super durable plastics. And they just work really well. They catch fish. And then I'm pairing them up with these Pro Shrooms. These are the Ned Rig jig heads for Z-Man. I don't know if I've used these before, but I've used stuff similar, and they work out really well. These even have a little like barb on the hook shank that you can put these plastics on and they'll stay on. So the size I got here is a 1/10 ounce. So both of these together work out really well. Ned Rigs are awesome in the creeks, and of course rivers and ponds too. All right, so here's everything together. One lucky winner is gonna be able to get all of these baits. So basically I gotta go over the, kind of a little bit of the guidelines first, and everything's in the description below on this video, and you can read that if you wanna know anything that, might need to be clarified more. But I'm gonna look at some notepads here in my computer to make sure I say everything correct. So this contest is going to be open now. Like as you're watching, you can enter in it. You just have to comment down below and say creek fishing is the best. That's all you have to do, and you'll be entered into this giveaway. So like I said, this contest is open now, and it's gonna close at 9 p.m. on Thursday, April 6th, 2023. So you got a little bit less than a week to put a comment down below and say creek fishing is the best. So the winner is going to be chosen randomly with a random comment picker. And I'm gonna do a little video and make sure you guys can see me actually press the button, and we'll get a random winner. So once the random winner is picked, I'm actually going to announce that the next day from when the actual contest closes. So that will be at 10 a.m. on April the 7th, 2023. So that'll be Friday at 10 a.m. And the way I'm going to announce that is I'm gonna have a community post right at 10 a.m. on that Friday, and then also I'm going to put a video at 10 a.m. on that Friday, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to show how the winner was chosen on the random number picker software thing. Then I'm also going to reply to the account that made the comment of creek fishing is the best that actually won, and I'll tell you, hey, email me at this. You won this contest. All right, so I hope you guys like what's in this creek fishing box right here, and I really hope the winner will have a great time using all of these lures. All right, so that's all the information I gotta say for this giveaway, and I believe I have a good fishing video coming up after this, so stay tuned. See you guys on the next creek. All right, we made it down to the water, guys. I'm gonna start off with the jerkbait here. This is a pretty shallow diving one, but I'm gonna switch it up in a little bit. All right, guys, first fish of the day on the deep diving crankbait. I'm not even gonna complain because it has been extremely slow, but it's a little smallmouth. I've waited quite a bit. Waited quite a bit. So this was a hard working smallmouth right here. I worked very hard to get this guy, and he went for a big crankbait. So maybe there's some hope. I was really hoping to get maybe close to a 3-pound smallmouth in this river, but the way today's going, I don't know. Oh, there is a fish here. Okay, let's get it in. Oh my gosh, I was going to say. There we go. All right, guys. We got our second fish here. It's a bit of an upgrade. This is like the average size you see in the creeks. Look at that. Picture perfect spot with eddies, current, some rapids, deep spots. This guy was over there. Took a couple casts, but I got him. Nice. I'm hoping there's more and potentially some big ones there. Second Mad River smallmouth right there. That was not graceful, but he's back. All right, guys, this is probably the second biggest of the day. That's 3 fish. I'm not gonna count this one as a catch because it kind of went through his bottom of his face there, so it didn't go through his mouth, but that's number 3. So far, nothing big yet, but as we're getting later in the day, the fish might be biting more. All right, guys, I'm unable to keep going up the river. It's a little too deep there to even cross, and it's just too swift, so couldn't get to that other side. That other side is shallow, but there's just a deep channel that I can't get through. So I'm gonna stick here where these rapids are, and I'm gonna throw a new bait. This is a Kitech 4-inch one. I think I have it on a 1/4 ounce jig head here, and this is like a screw lock. I'm fully expecting this to get snagged and lose it eventually, but maybe we can get a smallmouth or 2 before that happens. I don't know if they were really wanting to go after that crankbait that much, but this might work. Oh, whoa, whoa. This guy hit it right at the end. Oh, this is the biggest one of the day. That's a nice smallmouth. Wow, so sometimes you just gotta change up the baits. That should be obvious, but I barely do that. Nice, now this is a bit of an upgrade right here. This is getting close to a pound. Look at that guy. I was basically reeling up my lure to avoid these tree logs right here, and then this guy was just hanging out right behind it, I guess. Look at that. That's a nice one. Very, very solid. Probably like 13 inches, but close to a pound. Wow. There you go. If you're in a really good spot and one lure is not working, just switch it up and see what happens. Nice fish. See if we can get maybe one or two more of those, or maybe even something bigger. Hey, there we go, smaller number 5. There we go, swim bait seems to be a pretty good bait to use. It's got me 2 in the spot now, so three separate fish caught in the spot. Awesome. Look at him, he's swimming in the current just like a trout. Oh, that feels really good. Yep. Man, this is crazy. This little spot is awesome. Should be using a swim bait all day. Oh, look at that. He's barely hooked. That is getting close to a pound again. This is not the same one. This one might be a little bit bigger. Very close though. Right there, all near those rapids. That's where like pretty much all these fish came from. I thought a deep diving crankbait would do well, which it did catch one, but now I'm thinking that maybe there's more fish in this river here, and some of the other spots I went to there might be more. Look at that guy. Pretty good. It's like fish number 6 there. It's the best trip I've ever had in a river, that's for sure. And it's crazy because I'm casting into these spots repeatedly, and you know, most of the time I'm not getting anything, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's a fish. It's like I don't know, maybe take a few times to really commit, or I guess sometimes the bait just has to pass them by in the right angle, at the right time, and then they'll go for it. I don't know. That was really nice. There might be an even bigger one there somewhere. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. That was a major struggle there. I waited for a long time and went through just some kind of deep water, treacherous areas that you know, I could have easily gotten swept away. All for, you know, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 bass, some of them like maybe close to a pound. So I'm glad I at least caught stuff, but I lost some pretty expensive lures. I lost a lot of lures, and 2 that were pretty expensive, 2 crankbaits. There weren't many areas of really good rapids with nice deep holes. There's just strong current throughout this whole river. And I mean, even smallmouth aren't gonna wanna stay in that current all the time. So you really need to have areas with good eddies. And this was like the first area that actually had really good eddies. And I'm also a little bit far from the entrance point, so people probably don't fish here a ton. So I don't know much about this river, the Mad River. I've been to it 2 times, 3 times, and 2 of the times I've went, I've actually caught fish. So I might explore this a little more, maybe go upstream, find some more good spots. Just seems like a very tough place to fish, very tough. but I'm sure there are some big smallmouth in here. And like I said, in the winter, you can come here and catch some trout and maybe even some big trout. I'm gonna do more topwater. We still got some summer weather coming up, and even fall is still good for topwater, so I'm gonna keep doing that. All right guys, I gotta get out of here. I think I might be pairing this up with something. I don't know what it is at the moment, but it's probably gonna be paired up with something. But I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video, and stay tuned for the next creek fishing adventure.